I hated my healthy relationship. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Everything seemed extremely foreign to me. I even remember at the beginning of my relationship, I'm like, hey, there's a part of me inside that does not like you. And I said it with like a comical relief, but I was really serious. Like, there was a part of me that did not like this person, did not like how he held me accountable. I did not like how he held a mirror to my face. I did not like how he created situations where I had to be at my full potential, and I just was not ready to be my full potential at that moment.
What's poppin', partners? It's JB2 Raw back in motion with another video, man. Make sure y'all subscribing to the channel and liking the videos, man. But the reason why it was a part of her that did not like that man, because that part of her was unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? In healthy relationships period, are for healthy minds, period. See, that was that evil part of her talking. That was the evil part that didn't like the guy. You did what I'm saying? Once a woman gets that itch, or that seed gets planted on her mind, a seed that you don't know anything about, it's up to the Most High and her to fight against it. You did what I'm saying? If it's something that you don't know about, she battling something in her own mind. She thinking about something that she don't like about you. There is no other defense. If you knew about it, you can help her fight against it, because you the man, you the leader, you protector, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can help her. But if she thinking about some in regards of you that she doesn't like in her mind, that's something she has to fight on her own. If she loses it, in which most cases women do lose that battle, you know what I'm saying, it's over with. She gonna start sabotaging the relationship or looking for better. You did what I'm saying? Even if you got 90% of everything she's looking for, that 10% is gonna outweigh the positives. That 10% negative thing is or those 10% worth of negative things are gonna outweigh the 90% of positives, because that's just how women think. They think glass half empty rather than glass half full. If she doesn't fight against that seed that's planted in her mind, maybe she don't like the way you chew. Maybe she's seen some on social media or she's seen somebody else, some other couples on social media, and she just daydreaming about how you don't add up to those men in certain ways. You got 90% of everything else that she's looking for, right? She's just thinking about the 10% now. You know what I'm saying? You want to know why? Because women look for perfection in men. It's delusional, as we don't look for them to be perfect, because we think logically. You did what I'm saying? You are a woman's covering, aka protector. What is a covering? Something that's a covering could be like an umbrella to shield her from the rain. You did what I'm saying? Protecting her from getting wet. That's what you are. You did what I'm saying? But I don't mean, I'm not, basing you as a damn umbrella or nothing like that. But it's just an example. You are the covering. So if it's something that she's thinking about in her mind that she doesn't like about you, there is no way that you can help her fight against it. You being the protector, the instructor, the advisor, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship, and plenty more things in a relationship. If you knew about it, you can help her fight against it, but you don't. So she all in it by herself, and most of those battles, those women lose. They don't even try to fight against it. All it takes is something small. Like I said, that 10% gonna outweigh a whole 90% of things that she do like about you, that she does like about you. She's not going to fight against it, which leads to sabotage. Those seeds in her mind will turn into words and actions. You did what I'm saying? They're not just going to stay in her mind forever. She's going to put them into action. Just how it is with everybody else, men, women, whoever. Whatever is in our minds and in our hearts is going to come out in some way, shape, or form. That's if we don't fight against it. Scriptures say, for the brothers that read the scriptures, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. But like I said in other videos, man, in regards of you finding a woman that's worth getting taken seriously, you might as well make peace with not being able to find her in this specific society. I've made peace with it. You should too. And I'm speaking from a perspective of a man with high standards. It's going to be tough finding women that match those standards. And no, I'm not saying she has to be perfect or she will be perfect, as nobody is. But you know the thing about us fellas, we get a woman that got 90% positives, just 90% everything we need in a woman, 10% negatives. You did what I'm saying? The things that, you know what I'm saying, we can live without. Like, I wish that wasn't, a part of her feng shui, a part of her spirit, her mindset, or whatever the case may be. We'll work with that. You know what I'm saying? Women don't. That 10% matters more than that 90%. You see, the woman that was speaking in this video, she's blessed to not have ran across a guy like me. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I don't have enough patience. You dig what I'm saying? In my opinion, it's not, you have to come healed. You have to come with the proper mindset. It's not my job, you know what I'm saying, to fix your mindset or to fix something that I didn't break, like your heart or something like that. All that stuff got to come fixed. See, I would have peeped that it was some about her, you know what I'm saying, that turned her energy away from me, even if it's just a little 10%. And 90% of me she loved. I would have peeped that little 10%. You did what I'm saying? I would have peeped that whatever that 10% thing is bothering her. You know what I'm saying? Her actions are changing, things are changing, or whatever the case may be. And I would have started crossing my T's and dotting my I's. You did what I'm saying? Because ain't no telling how much that guy had to put up with, all because it was some 10-15% of the guy that she didn't like about him in her mind. Ain't no telling what that dude had to put up with because of that. Me, I wouldn't have put up with it. I'm not that patient. You did what I'm saying? You see the mindset that she has now. She admitted to not liking a little small part about him. That little small part could have caused her behavior to be horrible. It could have caused her to, you know what I'm saying, have one-ton eyes and go searching for somebody else. That little small part of him that she did not like. I don't have the patience for it. See, I know what that small little part, I know what that leads to if a woman is not on a mature enough level to understand that nobody is going to be perfect. And when you got a man that got that high of a percentage, 90% of what you want in a man, you don't complain about it, period. Women have a fictional character made up in their mind, this fictional perfect character. If you don't match what the character that she has in her head, then sabotage comes next, period. Once she wakes up out of that delusional stage, that honeymoon phase, what I call the admiration stage, she gonna be knocked out of it. Hey, I don't really like you like that much. Hey, I don't like this about you or that about you. You know, I wasn't complaining about it at first because you're the new thing. You know what I'm saying? We were in the honeymoon phase. But she's going to start complaining about it. And going back to the seeds that I was talking about earlier, that seed is going to grow and grow and grow until she finally sabotages the relationship and y'all ain't messing around no more. Because women of this society are programmed to be that way, and they don't do anything to fight against it. Nothing. Blaming everybody but themselves, which is an immature mental illness, which is also called a lack of accountability. No matter how little the negatives are about you, you can have 95% of everything she wants and think she gonna find another man at 95%. You know how high that percentage is? He got 95% of the things that you want. You think you gonna just walk out the door and find another person with 95% of what you want in a man. Stupid. And you know the thing about it, fellas, the only time that a woman does fight against those seeds that are planted on her mind about the little things that she don't like about a man is when she's in that admiration stage, aka that honeymoon phase, right? Everything going right. Why you think? Because she's in her delusional stage, and that's when she's actually fighting against the negative stuff. She don't care about it. You did what I'm saying? The little small things that she don't like about you, she don't care about it. The other times that a woman fights against those negatives is when a guy is beating her back out, right? You know what I'm saying? He's exciting and he's very attractive to her. And that could be 10% of what she wants in a man. But it don't matter. If he has those three, she gonna fight against all 90% of those negatives. We see stuff like this every day. Hell, before I became elevated, I was that for quite a few women. Before I became elevated. Much better version of myself now. These are usually the guys that she knows aren't good for her. But they got those three things, so all the other 90% don't matter. Only the 10% matters. If he has those three things, the less he has to offer, other than those three things, the more she will fight against all of the negative things about him. She will fight tooth and nail. And this is because they attract their like. You know what I'm saying? Most of them aren't good people. She's not a good person, but you expect her to like a good person like you? Make it make sense, bro. So whenever she looks in that mirror, whether she knows it or not, he's on the other side of it, because he's the female version. He's the male version of her, and she's the female version of him. But they don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? They think they're God's gift to the earth. They can't do any wrong. You dig what I'm saying? They don't work on themselves. But anyway, that's enough of my BS today. Let me know how you feel about the video in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. Keep the Most High first. Peace.